It's not about diversity, it's about humanity. Hire and promote women on potential.
Are you ready for that?
Women need to take a page from men and own their own success.
This century is to enable the others.
This is no simple reform. It really is a revolution.
Women is going to be very powerful. Are you ready for that?
Hello, you're listening to the first podcast to go for women in tech and all those who want to build a smart gender equity for tech. 10 minutes, really actionable advice. At 50 in Tech, we give you the keys to unlock the tech industry and move it for real. We are welcoming Joanna Kirk, international tech PR strategist and co-director of Start Her.
Hello everyone, thanks for the invitation. My name is Joanna Kirk and I am a tech PR. I work in the tech ecosystem since a few years now, mainly with international VC firms, startups, ecosystem builders in France, but also internationally. I'm also the co-director of a non-profit called Start Her, and we support women in tech and entrepreneurship, and we do this since 2010. We've seen quite a bit of evolution, as in this is now a very important subject in the tech community. We every year publish a study on female investment in France, and we publish a list of women to follow in tech, as in interesting profiles that we think can be inspiring and become role models for other female entrepreneurs that want to launch their company. And we organise quite a few events in Paris year long. What I would like to share with you today are a series of tips in PR. So I think that for those of you that are launching a startup or starting a company or thinking of doing so, one of the main advice that I give at first is that a lot of the PR you can do on your own. There's a lot of technology now that you have at your disposal, and it's not actually that difficult to do good PR. The first advice that I would give is don't hesitate to put yourself in the shoes of the journalist and the media that you are targeting. So spend time, a lot of time actually, to identify the journalist and the media that interest you most. And then once you have done that, step back and try and imagine how you could tell your story so that it fits with the editorial line of that particular journalist or that particular media. Don't hesitate to take the time that you need to do this. And also never forget that it's not because you exist that you are a story for a journalist. So you might, spend several weeks or several months targeting these media over the time, reading and putting aside articles that you find interesting. And when the time comes, you will be able to reach out much easier and in a relevant way. That will avoid you being kind of pushed back, and it will maximize your chances of getting their attention. If you don't get a response from a journalist at first, that's absolutely no problem. Never forget that they receive several hundred messages potentially a day. So you can send a first message, a second, and maybe a third, and maybe that would be the time you get a response. Other ways for gaining attention would be by attending relevant and focused events that are focused on your business. And often you could be in a situation where you encounter the key journalist that will be your first contacts and your first supporters. And also if you have any invitations to participate at a workshop or a panel, or you are part of a co-working or incubator, you might also have other ways of being more visible, and that also can help to get attention. So as I was saying earlier, what you do need to do is nail in a simple question what your startup is doing, so that you can present it in a very concise and clear way to a media or journalist that interests you. So the question you need to ask yourself is, what is my startup doing and what problem are we addressing with it, and how we plan to answer this problem? Once you've done that, and do take the time necessary to formulate it in the way you want to, you will be able to communicate easily with a journalist that you meet at an event or that you will pitch by email. As a female founder or a female co-founder, it's an opportunity in terms of PR to be in tech today. I think that media are looking for stories, and you should never hesitate to contact them for that. On the other hand, take the opportunity to speak about your business, about your startup. And as sometimes it is the case, there are questions of work-life balance or how to build a company with children or family. If that makes you feel uncomfortable, no need to answer it. And again, my advice would be to really focus on your business and what's going to bring your company forward. I think that 50 in Tech is really interesting and really important. I think it's relevant also in the sense that it started out internationally, and I think it's really important to move forward together, and I think that's the way that we're actually going to change things, and that the lines will be able to move. And that's actually why I joined 50 in Tech as an ambassador from the first days, and I'm really happy to be able to do this. I'll be on the 50 in Tech platform, so if you have any tech PR questions or if you are interested in connections, then I'll be happy to help. So see you there.
If you like this podcast, subscribe, comment and share, and give us a 5-star note on your preferred platform. Should it be iTunes, Google or SoundCloud. And if you want to empower women at scale, share an advice on 50intech.com.